In this video, I am going to discuss 3 tips that are essential to successfully use the law of assumption. These tips are coming straight from Neville. You can think of them as a checklist. Tip number 1 is desire. Desire is essential to having success with the law of assumption. The desire I am referring to is desire from a place of consciously choosing what you want. It is going to fuel you. You feel a sense of courage and willingness to change and transform. So, not desperate desire or desire coming from a place of lack. That kind of desire is a no-no, and I actually have a video about that. Desire in that video is you feel a sense of emptiness, you feel like something is missing, and so that energy keeps you always wanting more and more. Nothing is ever enough when you are coming from that kind of negative lack. There are no feelings of desperation, but you are basically done with the bullshit, so to speak. You desire to change, evolve, and grow. You are also clear on who you want to be and your new desired reality. The vibes are very much calm, cool, and collected. Something important to note about desire is that it is a stepping stone to taking aligned action. Tip number 2 is taking the time to think about your desires and goals. Ideally, this would be done on a daily basis. Neville advises that we attain physical immobility, a mental state similar to sleep, but one in which you are in control of your attention. How can we achieve this state? Easy peasy, y'all. When you first wake up in the morning or before going to sleep, this would be an ideal time to review your goals and to think about them. When we're all sleepyheads, you are increasing the power of your concentration by zoning in on exactly what you want. There is clearly intention here. It's easy to start the day on autopilot and honestly not really think about what it is that we want. It's important to take time to do this when you first wake up or right before going to sleep, because your subconscious mind is open to suggestion. We are basically reprogramming our subconscious mind to get on board with our goals, to get on board with our desires. To make this really easy, I suggest that you write down your goals on a sheet of paper or journal and keep that list on your nightstand or anywhere that is near your bed and easily accessible, so you can review them right before bed or when you first wake up in the morning. Technically, you could even do both, whatever resonates with you. Tip number 3 is to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You are taking time to feel as if your desires and goals are a reality in this present moment. That is basically what assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled means. This is also incredibly powerful and cannot be skipped. How would you feel if your desires were a present reality? You need to start embodying those emotions now. Would you feel joy? Would you feel a sense of freedom? Would you feel abundant? What would you feel? Remember, our feelings are magnets. So for better or worse, if we are focused on the things we want, if we are focused on feeling good and feeling as if our desires are a reality, then that is what we are going to attract in our life. Simply understanding how the law of assumption works is not going to cut it. We actually have to take time to put everything into practice. If you actually schedule time in the morning or right before going to sleep to think about your desires and to feel them, you are without a doubt going to have success with this law. We can't just keep our focus on the outer world. We have to take time to nourish our inner world, to get very clear about not only what it is we want, but also align our thoughts, emotions, and energy to this. These 3 tips are going to lead to aligned action. They are going to support you taking action that comes from a place of power, not mindless action in a way that really doesn't serve you. Basically, you have to make sure that you are living your life, a life that you want, a life that motivates and inspires you, and not a life that is actually coming from other people, a life that really isn't something you want, but you've kind of let other people influence you and in a way just sacrifice your heart's desires, if you will. As usual, please remember it is never too late. You without a doubt can transform your life. You can make changes, but my friends, this is going to start within. This starts within our mind, within our feelings, our energy, and using our imagination. And of course, we have to believe in ourselves. Believe in yourself. You are powerful. I hope this video helped you in some way. Thank you so much for watching.